what's more important to you, this or the show?
Well, you're going to be... Van, you just always do your job. If I'm in the wrong spot at the wrong time, it's my own damn fault.
Hey, you're live everywhere.
I like that. Good morning, everybody. How are we?
Amazing.
That was a good picture you took last night of you and your kid.
Thanks.
That was a cool photo. Good content you put out there. So he's going to be gone for 2 weeks?
Yep.
2 whole weeks. But you know what? That's a cool experience he's about to get to go do.
That's how I'm looking.
So be happy for the kid. Are we still rolling? My stuff's locked up. Is it? Mine don't look good. Whose is frozen? Man, we're frozen. Man, you're making that big production. Now you got it stuck.
You ain't frozen on mine. You ain't freezing on mine.
Look at that new haircut. If you like my new haircut, say, hey, that's a good-looking haircut. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. When are you cutting your shit?
Whatever you say.
It's time. Who thinks? Come up here, Hayden. Who thinks? Just get in front of the camera, in front of me. Who thinks this dude needs a haircut? Type in the comments if you think Hayden needs to cut his hair. I got my summer cut on. As always, we start the day. Caitlin, she is outspoken about it. We start the day, of course, with what, Josh?
60 seconds.
Who should we be thankful for yesterday? Starting off with number 1, Joshua, 75 phone calls. That dude has gotten used to being up front. The baby calf left yesterday. I'm going to just critique everybody. Dude said, I'm going to hit my calls. He told me and Larima, when I leave, I'm still going to hit my calls. Guess what? Didn't do it.
You want to know, I woke up last night. I was like, shit, I did not finish my
I got one that's going to be even. Nope, Hayden, I thought for sure I was going to bust his ass today because he was stuck on 48 for a minute. Gracie, of course. Gracie is a model student. She comes in. She don't know what to say. Let's just be honest. Do you know what to say? That's what we're talking about today, by the way. We're going to get to this today. Gracie is brand new, and she don't know what to say on the phone. How could she? How old are you?
22.
How much real estate experience have you had?
On my own, about
Nothing.
a few
Nothing.
months.
Nothing. Just go ahead and claim what it's truth. There's one reason why she does it. 2 reasons. Number 1, she's committed. Number 2, she's building her courage muscles. I'm proud of you. Lorima, she always hits her target, 51. Kaylin, I didn't think Kaylin was going to hit her target, but she did it. Hayden, 50. Noah played golf all day and still hit his target. Was it hard for you to convince yourself to hit your target?
No.
Was it not? Well, congratulations, everybody in here. Look, I know every day's not a payoff. I know there's a lot of frustration when you come in and you do something and it does not go the way you want it. Good morning, Cecilia. Thank you for getting on here. But I'm telling you, one day this pays off. If you're on here, do me a favor because somebody out there will need to watch this. Somebody out there needs to know this. Somebody out there needs to know how to make sense of something if they don't know what they're doing. My wife is on here. Hayden and Nicholas can go together to get that haircut. I'll drive them. I like that. So if you're on here, do me a favor. Like, comment, and share. Have you shared, new dude? Josh, if he don't share, whose fault is it?
My fault. Sorry. I apologize.
Tammy Burton, good morning. Frank, good morning. Tammy, I'm trying to get that grip right, man. We're going to go play golf today. Okay, how does courage help you get ahead in your life, in your business, in your job? Especially, we got a lot of new people around here. If you're on here, let me know you're on here. I don't know who all's on here. Sometimes I see people. Frank, I appreciate you. Tammy, Cecilia, Gracie, I appreciate all you guys on here. I don't know who's on here, but I'm going to give you some stories of people that don't know what the hell they're doing, but it's not stopping them from moving forward. Everybody that's still here had to come in and build a courage muscle. What is courage, Josh?
Doing things when you're scared.
Doing things when you're scared. Is the fear ever going to go away?
No.
See, I'm still scared today to do things. I'm still scared to do it. But whenever fear pops up, that's an indicator to me I got to do it. Like, what has been my big fear thing over the last, since y'all known me?
Plane rides.
Plane rides. You know, the last couple plane rides I've been on have not been that bad. I've actually enjoyed it. Some may even ask, well, what difference does it make about you in your plane rides fear versus you and in life or in business fear? The way one thing happens is the way everything happens. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if fear is present and I can't overcome it, my brain is telling me whenever something happens that I'm fearful for, if I don't fight through it, it teaches me to back off. Snakes on a Plane. I never have seen that silly-ass movie. Those kind of movies don't scare me. It's kind of where they crash. That's the ones that scare me.
Sweetheart Marshall.
Kaylin, thanks for getting on Dalton. Is Dalton on here? Thank you, for Dalton, for getting on. Dalton, you ought to get him to share the stream. He's got friends out there. So, we've got a new guy here. Who's the new dude here?
I don't even know his name.
We don't even know he don't even really exist yet. Why not? We got a dude that don't even work here. We got a guy that likes what we do so much. He doesn't even work here, and he works here all day. If you're somebody out there in the business world that would like to come up here, come in here and hang out with us. Even old Josh will hold you accountable, won't you?
Yep.
Zena, kind of scared to fly next Tuesday, honestly. Are you scared? Are you flying? You scared? Why not? See, he ain't scared of nothing. Courage is something that you overcome. Courage is something that you build. Fear is something that you overcome. So Gracie is here and Tristan is here. Both of these people are brand new, and they're. What are our expectations for you, Gracie?
Same as everyone else.
Well, what are they?
Make 50 phone calls.
50 phone calls. She's got to pick up that phone, and this phone it's very, very heavy.
100 pounds or so?
It doesn't look heavy, but it's heavy whenever you've got to call somebody that you don't know. You don't know what to say. You don't know what they're going to say. And this call reluctance is you don't want to let yourself down. All these things go into your mind. All these things play a part of why you don't want to make that phone call. But we've built a mentality around here. If it scares us, that means if we don't confront it, it will hold us back. It will stop us from hitting our goals. Morning Van. Yeah, I remember back when I would try to get you to do the morning grind and you didn't want to do it. Do you remember those days? Where's Drew? Drew was talking about the other day. Didn't want to do it. Do you remember when he didn't want to do it? He still don't want to do it, but you've got to understand if you're afraid to do things, it will eventually hold you back when it's time to flex that courage muscle. So there's only one thing I tell everybody to do whenever they're scared. Do it. Just do it. You're not going to know what you need to know. It ain't even about, it's not about needing to know. It's about confronting the fear. Who you scared? Who you flipping off, Josh?
Cena.
Man, what if, hey, are you scared that she'd have a new Josh in her life? Are you?
Yeah.
You might not want to do that. Well, who thinks it'd be funny if she replaced Josh
With another wedding.
with Hayden? Would that be awkward around here? How would you feel about that?
Team Hayden.
Because you flipped your girlfriend off on national TV.
I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, dude. That was my bad.
Well, you need to get on there and tell her, because people will go back and watch it. Gracie's a beast on the phone. Courage, muscle, flex, Jody says. Well, no one really knows how much courage it takes to get in here and call people. I remember when Drew was here, when he came in for... Drew is my cousin, like you, Noah. But Drew came in after he quit his job, and he was, I think, thinking it was going to be a maybe more of a formal interview where we were going to talk about things. And now I'm like, okay, well, see these people? Let's just start calling. I'm paying attention to if people will challenge their fears. We're watching you. Everybody in this office is watching that guy, aren't they? What catches your attention if he does or does not do?
The things he doesn't do. Yeah,
What stands out is the shit you won't do. Your first day, did we have a little meltdown?
Big meltdown.
Dude, you got to get a, hey, do you know what a meltdown is? You didn't do what you're supposed to do. Something popped up, an idea, a video. Did you do the video?
Not at first.
Did you do the video?
Eventually.
Did you do it that day?
First day, did you do
The first day. See, those are indicators. What does that tell Josh about you and your willingness to confront fear? What does that tell him?
I'm not very good at it yet.
Okay. So the next day, what did you do?
Made the video.
Okay. So do you see how you're building that?
Yeah.
Now think about this. If you do this every single day for 6 months, what are you going to look like? I don't really care where people start here. I just care if they're willing to do the things they're scared to do. If they will commit, if they're building their courage muscle. Who do we have here? Hey, good morning. Howdy. So, knowing now that you need to build this courage muscle, what does it tell you that you need to do whenever Josh says you need to do this?
That I need to do it.
And if you don't do it, like what Noah says, if you don't do it, if you're not willing to do it, if you're not willing to confront this fear, what is it telling you? What is it telling him, Noah?
You don't have courage. You can't fear something and do it anyway.
Okay, so we're in a job. Actually, no matter what your job is, if your mission in life is to move up, to get to another level, do you want to depend on other people giving you what you want, or do you want to go out and take what you want? Okay, to do these things, you're going to have to build the courage muscle. Without the courage, you're just going to be stuck with what the world gives you. So if you're somebody out here watching this, you may not understand what I'm saying about how you got to build courage. Because no matter what situation, eventually when it's time to go to another level, there's usually blind spots that are blocking you from getting to that other level. It takes courage to leap up there. It takes risk. It takes all these things that you're going to start building right now. What is the first thing he's going to do today?
Make phone calls.
How many is he going to up? What are you going to do today?
Make phone calls.
How many?
50.
Can you do 50?
Yeah.
Is it
What I'm
possible?
talking about.
Okay. Well, who's going to help him get to 50?
I am.
Me and Josh.
Okay. Now look, right now it's okay. Look, you getting nervous?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I like making phone calls.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
At first, did you?
No.
Hell no.
well, you already started liking them. Okay. Well, see, here's what's going on. Are you just now getting on?
I actually clicked off and clicked back on.
Get back on there, Prude. Have you shared it?
Oh yeah,
Has anybody asked you if you're working over here yet?
I think they know.
No, are any of your friends asking, now, where do you work for your dad or that other dude?
I don't have many friends, but
I don't either.
they know who GTT is.
Jason, take it always. We've got too many people in society wanting everything given to them. Yeah, you've got to take it. And whenever you start doing these things that you're scared to do, eventually you're going to be doing bigger things. Van, wake up back there. Shit. Whenever you start off and you're just doing these little things that you're afraid to do, eventually you'll start doing bigger things. But courage is like a little muscle, like Josh over there. The other day he did his 50 push-ups. Well, he probably started out doing how many? 10. Josh can't quite bench 185 pounds yet, can you?
Not yet.
When will you?
Probably next week.
Courage is built the same way. It's just repetition, but you've got to do it. You've got to say, I'm going to do it anyway. Shut us down, Van Grafton. Everybody, look, today, go out and do something you're scared to do. For me, I'm scared to death to get on airplanes.
We're getting on an
Go
airplane
fly
today.
today.
But that's an indicator to me. Look, here's how I look at it. Because I've got these spiritual agreements. If I'm afraid to do something here, eventually I'm going to be afraid to go to the next level in my business. So understand this. What are you going to allow to hold you back? And if it's something that's holding you back, eventually you're going to have to bust through it to get to that level you want. Have a great day.